teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
Now Rosen looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Ward. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has... been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production, or do you continue to stay with them this way?
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Detroit! Leopard!
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bucky Hodges, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
13.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, White. 11. 21. 2.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
13. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff to Roach. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go. 180. 21, 21.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
21, 21. 180. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Now McKinnon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Flag. 6. 120. 180. 65. 65.
McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12. 12.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
12. Mike, 53. Mike. 11. Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Finding room at the 30. He finds McKinnon, complete. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Like 80! 80! 12, fellas, here we go.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Go ahead. 12.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
13. 13. Hey, go. 11. 21. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On the give, this is their fullback. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Watching now, Barney!
On the ground with a tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now Rosen on first down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gone!
Here's a give to Richard. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Gone!
Here's Rosen to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On third down, Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited on that play.
This is Richard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kelly. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
11, 12. Flag.
Check. Lucky.
I got you.
53, check
11. 21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Street's got it, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Ward. Got an open man. It's Aitman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11. Black 80. 180. 11.
53 flight. Check. 53 flight. Check.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
13.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. 43.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
21.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
White.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
13.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
12.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
21, 21. Here we go. Go ahead, go ahead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, it's Rosen. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They run once more with McKinnon. There he goes right side. 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. 84 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rosen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Play action here with Rosen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
They pitch it out to Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Where is this play going? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy. The 30. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now. Here's Rosen on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, a dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
13, 20, 80, 6.
Garoppolo again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Rosen rolling to his right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
To throw is Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Get set.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Ward, off play action. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ward now. Off the play fake. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11. Go ahead.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
13. Here we go. Baby. 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Rosen will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, go. 11. 6.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
11.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
12. 6. Hey, go.
Go now.
6.
43.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
48 Mike.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
No, check. Patriot.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.